Welcome to Championship Wrestling, June 15th, 1979. Here you see the big main event, which is going to open the show. One fall, 30 minutes for the North American Championship. Ernie Ladd looking to make his first successful defense of the championship, taking on the unpredictable Johnny Rodz. Going to be very interesting to see how this one ends up. That'll be our opening contest tonight. We're going to continue the feud with Greg the Hammer Valentine, Chief J Strongbow in some fashion as well. Based on what I call, look like Johnny Rodz might be doing some double duty tonight because of it. We'll have to see how that works. Well, let's go ahead and start the show. 5 matches on the card here tonight. A little shorter lineup than what we're normally accustomed to. Again, we're going to open up here from Allentown, Pennsylvania. One fall, 30 minutes. North American Championship on the line. I assume we're going to be doing the in-ring introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Championship.
And again, this will be one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Winner of this match will defend against Pat Patterson next week right here on Championship Wrestling. Go a lot on the line here. So far, we have not had a single championship successfully defended in the series. Every time a single title has been on the line, it had changed hands. And Johnny Rodz getting an unlikely title shot. Johnny Rodz had not won a match yet in the series. Getting the shot via Big Cat Ernie Ladd. Let's be honest, Ernie Ladd wanted an easy win. But Johnny Rodz gives no slouch. There's no such thing as an easy win here in the World Wrestling Federation. We'll have to see how things wind up going here. Let's go ahead and watch the man make his way to the ring. Wearing that beautiful North American Championship belt. Right, Ernie Ladd on borrowed time here in the World Wrestling Federation. In real life, he was gone by this point. Only had, I think, one match in May in real life, and then was done. But here at our hearing, he won a non-title match to earn himself a title shot, and then won that championship to extend his life here. And Ernie Ladd still qualified for top contender spot when those type of situations arise. So be that battle royal for number one contender to determine number one contender, or depending on win-loss record, Ernie Ladd qualified. Go big a win here. All title goes to number one contender next week on at the Spectrum. Go, yeah, Ernie Ladd with a win here could move into a spot where he could become a double champion.
Introducing the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Superstar!
The unpredictable Johnny Rodz, the challenger.
And his opponent from Shreveport, Louisiana, weighing in at 290 pounds, the World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Champion, Big C.A.T.
The Big Cat, Ernie Ladd. The North American champion defeated Jimmy Valiant a couple of weeks ago for that championship. Back again, they did his first title defense. 3-1 overall in one-on-one competition. Johnny Rodz going 2 in one-on-one competition, but again, Ernie Ladd, I'll take on all challenges, daddy. Well, Again, he's hoping for an easy win. Will he get it? Time will tell here. One fall, 30-minute. Look at the height advantage on the big cat. Big cat, 6 feet, 8 inches tall, 300+ pounds. Johnny Rodz, 235, I think. He's not a small guy by any means. He looks tiny next to the big cat who just dropped him with a power bomb. In all honesty, that power bomb could have been enough right there to win it, but the big cat. You know, sometimes cats play with their food. Big cat may be looking to play around here with Johnny Rodz a little bit. There's snake eye boot to the throat in the corner. Alright, let's be honest. It's probably going to be Ernie Ladd and Pat Patterson on television next week for that North American Championship. Patterson gets that title shot regardless of how the rest of the lineup goes tonight. I will try not to yawn into the microphone, but I am exhausted. Without getting into details, my real job was nuts today. And it appears it's going to stay that way. Not going to be happy about that, but it is what it is. Big Cat Ernie Ladd just dominated this match so far, the big running boot. Now picking him up. Gonna bring him over to the corner. Gonna drop him face first against that top turnbuckle again. Down here in the southwest corner. And blam, come down. Rod coming back, trying to get a little bit of offense. Can elbow to the midsection. Ladd just talking him off. There's a clothesline. He got Ladd rocking. Can't get him off his feet though. Ladd just grabbed Rod, talking him down like a sack of garbage. Rod rolls to the outside. Ladd's gonna follow him. Ernie Ladd, a count out, was good at a pinfall. Johnny Rodz can only win the championship by pinfall or submission. And it has to end inside the ring if we get to a 10 count. Ladd retains the title on a count out. And this is all Ernie Ladd at this point. Turns him into a Boston Crab. Rodz is close to the ropes. Oh, Rodz got the push out of it. Nicely done. But he got caught. He went for a right hand, and big Ernie Ladd with that reach advantage just leveled him. Ladd picked him up. Slammed him hard down to the mat. Big cover here. This might do it. Alright, Johnny Rodz kicking out at 2. Nicely done. Ladd whipped Rodz into the corner. Big right hand. Up to the top rope again here. Could be a big superplex. And there it is. Credit Rodz for lasting as long as he has here, about 4 minutes in, but he's gotten virtually nothing in on Ernie Ladd. Ernie's just toying with him. Oh, kick to the face. There's a clothesline, got him rocked. Whipping Rod again, duck underneath. Big backdrop. Rod hitting the rope on the way down. Just cover him. There's that Oriental spike, the big thumb to the throat. That should do it. 2, 3. Easy win. As expected for Ernie Ladd here.
Here is your winner, and still World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Champion, Big C-A-T.
4 minutes and 37 seconds with the Oriental Spike. Ernie Ladd gets the win, becomes the first singles wrestler to retain a championship. We got more to come. Ready for some more action? Should have just gone to the next match here. The next three matches will be one fall, 10-minute time limit each. We're going to start with Nikolai Volkoff against Dominic DeNucci. No manager at ringside this week for anybody. Freddie Blackney, we understand, is on vacation. Taking a trip down to California.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 320 pounds,
Nikolai Volkoff making his way to the ring here. Take on Dominic DeNucci. Nikolai Volkoff, we look to try to crown a #1 contender leading into the Spectrum. Nikolai Volkoff 4-4. Only just two men to wreck on every show so far. The other one being SD Jones, who we'll see in our next matchup.
And his opponent from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 245 pounds,
Dominic DeNucci making his way to the ring here. Dominic DeNucci 2-2 in single competition. Looking to try to sneak into contention for that world title shot at the Spectrum next week. Remember, the matches today and the matches next week on Championship Wrestling will go to determine who that #1 contender is going to be. It'll be the best winning percentage of any wrestler with at least 3 matches in the series. Once we hit the 90-day mark, you'll need a minimum of 5. But we're still early in our run here. Oh, nice drop kick right at the bell by Dominic DeNucci. Go for the cover. Could be a record here. Only a count of 1. That had a chance to be the shortest match in wrestling history there. Calling an elbow tie up. Nikolai gonna push. Dominic DeNucci back to the corner. Of course, DeNucci, a former WWF Tag Team Champion. With Victor Rivera and Irish Pat Barrett. Or it was Victor Rivera leaving the WWF for the newly formed IWA in 1975. DeNucci was allowed to choose a new partner, chose Irish Pat Barrett. They had a nice run. I've met Dominic DeNucci and Irish Pat Barrett both at the game caller for Alex Love Union. Very nice guy. Share a picture on my Facebook page of myself with the two of them. Now some chain wrestling here. Nikolai Volkoff cranking on that hammerlock. Oh, a nice little double leg trip to end that. Back in the tie-up again. Nikolai gonna walk DeNucci over to the northeast corner and drop him. Face first on that top turnbuckle. Calling for DeNucci to get to his feet. There's Nikolai scoop-plexing him down. That's the Andre scoop-plex from circa '88. And up to the top, big knee drop. Interesting camera angle there on that knee drop there. Like a fifth drop. I think DeNucci busted open. Maybe busted up over that right eye. We'll have to see if we can get a closer look at it. Nikolai picking up DeNucci. Got that over-the-shoulder backbreaker. DeNucci fighting out of it. DeNucci is definitely bleeding over that right eye, though. There, guide headlock by DeNucci, trying to lock him in. All right, and Nikolai countering out of that. Nicely done. DeNucci goes for the slam, but could not pick up the big man. Volkoff easily picked DeNucci up, running power slam. Electing not to go for the cover. So far, DeNucci's the only one who's gone for a cover, and he only got a 1 count. And was off that drop kick right at the bell. Now he's caught in that big bear hug. Slamming him down, heading up top. Waiting for DeNucci to get to his feet. That might be a mistake. I would have just gone for that knee drop again. Probably would have had him. But a flying axe handle. Volkoff again, waiting for DeNucci to get to his feet. Bear hug into a slam. That might do it. All right, 328. All that Nikolai needed there to get that win.
Here is your winner, Nikolai.
Bear hug slam by Nikolai Volkoff, 328. I'm expecting a shorter show than normal anyway, just by going 5 matches instead of 6, but might be an even shorter show than I was anticipating here. Okay, Nikolai with the win goes to 5-4 in individual competition. DeNucci with the loss, now 2-3. Pretty safe to say DeNucci not getting that title shot against DeNucci at the Spectrum. And here we have Pat Patterson to keep prepared for his North American title match against Ernie Ladd. We now know it will be Patterson and Ernie Ladd next week. Will Pat Patterson have momentum going into that matchup, or will FD Jones play spoiler here? 1 fall of the 10-minute time limit. Let's go to the ring.
The following is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Pat Patterson!
Pat Patterson making his way to the ring here. Look at the arrogance and he makes his way to the ring here. Somebody doesn't like him. Go pathetic. Sure, tell yourself that. Tell yourself Pat Patterson of all people pathetic. See how that works out for you. Gonna have to work on getting a new microphone here. I barely bumped my cable. All of a sudden I couldn't hear anything out of the headset. But there, SD Jones. Well, there were some audio glitching in that little area there. I apologize for that. Not sure how that affected anything, but 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Bell, little delay on that bell there, but the timer has gone. We are underway. Again, Pat Patterson so far 2-1-1 in individual competition. He does a springboard back leg drop here. And a leg drop. Okay. I think the game audio and the game itself are off, and I'm not sure how to fix that. Now, if that's coming across on the stream, I apologize. Hopefully the sound's okay for you folks. We got Patterson whipping FD Jones into that corner. Slamming him in, go for a back suplex, nicely done. I hope the audio is working for you guys, but it's like a couple of seconds off for me, and it's driving me nuts. Count of one. It's like a 3-second difference between what's actually happening and the noise, and it's driving me nuts. I hope it's just me. Patterson now carries the left hand. Leveling him here. FD Jones, the only person besides Nikolai to compete every week on Championship Wrestling. Big flying leg drop by Pat Patterson. There's the whip, catching him. Big backdrop, nicely executed there. 3-4 record for FD Jones in individual competition. Looking to make his way back up to the 500 mark. Big running knee there by FD. Now there's a stomp. Now choking Patterson with the boot. Stomping away as well. So FD Jones with a bit of a comeback here. Hey, FD Jones, say what you will about him. I know a lot of people think of him as just a jobber. And he's not a guy, I mean, yeah. Basically a 500 guy for us, but his matches are usually the longest on the card. I gotta step off mic for a second here. Gotta watch the match for a moment. I want to take a quick break after the matchup here. Shouldn't be long, enough to get some food in my stomach. I'm freaking starving. Okay, Patterson now back in control. Whoa, that moved out of the way there. Kicks the face there by Patterson. Glides in. A little Edouard Carpentier action there. That little roll through the rope. Into the neck breaker. 2. Almost got him. I did not expect that to be that close, in all honesty. Patterson now picked up FD Jones. Kind of a version of the Death Valley driver there. Or Falcon Arrow, maybe. Patterson up top. Went for that big flying knee drop. FD moved out of the way, fighting back. Into an abdominal stretch. Referee needs to check on that. Oh, he even got that back leg hooked. We're going to get the uppercut here? No, we're not. Patterson kicked FD Jones off. Double leg cradle here. FD with the reversal. Get 2. Ooh. Almost had it. Jones drag Patterson closer to the center of the ring here. Now he's got a Boston Crab. This could be an upcut here. Patterson's a long way from the rope. Oh, look at FD crank back. Cranking back again. He let go of the hold. I don't know if I would have done that if I were FD. He got Patterson up, climbing up onto the second rope on the inside. Big flying axe handle. Dragging Patterson to the rope, clams him in that top turnbuckle. We're less than 5 minutes remaining in this 10-minute time limit. Very rare. FD Jones did not go at least 5 minutes. Oh, the atomic drop by Pat Patterson. He got FD hurt. That might do it. 2, 3. 5:22 the time. Let's give FD credit.
Here is your winner,
Pat Patterson with the atomic drop. FD gave him everything he wanted. I don't know. I'll have to double check real quick here. FD had a match under 5 minutes? He had, but they are rare. That could look like he glossed it under 5 minutes so far at least. Pat Patterson gets the win. Move to 3-1-1 overall. FD Jones with the loss. He is now 3-5 in individual competition. We are going to take a short break here, folks. 5 minutes or so if you're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll probably be 10-15 seconds or so if I remember to do the editing. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the last 2 matches here on Championship Wrestling. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back. I apologize for the break being as long as it was. I don't know why Freddie Black is coming out.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jose!
Okay, Estrada coming to the ring to take on Tito Santana. 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Okay, Estrada 0-4 in individual competition up at this point. Opponent Tito Santana is 5-1 and in really good shape to be the #1 contender for Teddy Bianchi Heavyweight Championship at the Spectrum coming up. But we will have to see how things go. Here comes Tito.
From Toluca, Mexico, weighing in at 234 pounds, Tito Santana!
And because I never really get messaging about it, yes, Toluca is correct. Tacula, as our thing we used to introduce him, does not actually exist. I thought that was pretty clear. Excuse me. Alright, now we got the audio back where it needs to be, at least. So, calling about tie-up here. I must have... When I edited whoever the original opponent was on that side, I must have forgotten to take Blackie off of the manager. I did not mean to have Freddie Blackie manage. Okay, Estrada here. We'll pretend Blackie's scouting Tito Santana. Reverse chin lock here. Estrada getting to his feet. There's an armbar now by Tito. He cranking on that. Continuing to crank on it here. Very nicely done. Here he goes. Fifth to midsection. Estrada break out of that armbar. Estrada another competitor here. Don't let that win-loss record fool you. He had some impressive showing so far. The Pack have been able to get over the hump to get that big win. As a matter of fact, at Madison Square Garden on June the 4th, Tito Santana defeated Jose Estrada, but it took him over 7 minutes for Santana to get the win that night. So, I mean, Estrada actually come closer to just about anybody beating Tito, and he's going to get a count of 1 technically there, almost 2. Yeah, so don't let the win-loss record fool you here. Okay, Estrada, very capable competitor. Beat anybody at any given time. Tito now is powering Estrada into the rope. And we're going to get a clean break. Oh, big right hand there now, whipping Estrada into the rope, duck underneath. Nice drop kick. Estrada going to roll out to the ring here, and now we got a... The main thing I don't like about Blackie being out there. Blackie grabbing weapons and moving turnbuckle pads, and I don't want that for this particular matchup, but my fault, I screwed up. Kind of two there. Santana beginning to take control here as the match goes on. Tito cutting up for something here. What's he trying to cut up for? Got up to his feet. Santana took a minute there. Kind of hip talking him over. Couple of chop, couple of forearms. Nah, duplex. Nicely done there. Tito Santana bringing him over. Stomping away here. Now look at stomping at that. Choking with the boot. Stomping away here. Tito beginning to run away with it a little bit here. Pretty even matchup for the first 2 to 3 minutes. That slingshot shoulder block there by Tito Santana. Now up on the second rope on the inside. He's waiting for Estrada to get to his feet again. Missed the flying axe handle. Estrada sidestepped that just enough to avoid that contact. That was a nice leapfrog by Jose Estrada and a shoulder tackle knocking down Tito Santana. Here's a kick there. Blackie now removing that top turnbuckle. Referee called that right away. They're going to go ahead and get that fixed. Meanwhile, Estrada run Tito into the top rope without first. Oh, that top rope. Okay, oh, rake in the back. That's a baby fake Hulk Hogan move there, that back rake. Irish whip into that northwest corner, coming in here. Slam him in that turnbuckle again and again. Now choking him in the corner here. Referee trying to call for the break here. Estrada, you think, would need to be careful to avoid the qualification. And stomped him right in the face. Kick to the face there. Now what Rod's gonna do here? Gonna pick up Tito. Gonna run off the rope. Big running knee. Go for the cover. Could do it. Could be a big upcut. Just barely a count of one. Tito not wasting a lot of time there at all. Running power slam there by Jose Estrada. Cover that man. Whip Tito in. Comes off. Duck underneath. Oh, they collide in the middle of the ring there. Tito can't have him out with a single leg takedown. Going for that figure 4 leg lock. We've seen Tito get wins with this before. He got Estrada in trouble. Estrada in the center of the ring. He's going to have to break out of it. Tito's actually going to let it go. 4 minutes remain in the time limit here. So again, Jose Estrada giving Tito Santana all he can handle. Irish whip again. Oh, that flying forearm. That's going to do it. If Tito covers him, it's over. 1, 2, 3. Kick 18, the time of the fall. Really good match.
Here is your winner, Tito Santana.
And again, Jose Estrada giving Tito Santana all he can handle. I can time it at many weeks, basically. That win moved Tito Santana to a 6-1 record in individual competition. Estrada moved down to 0-5. And that win got Tito Santana as it stands right now as the #1 contender for Ted DiBiase, but we got one more week of action. Next week, Championship Wrestling is going to determine a whole lot as far as that goes. Very interesting to see how things wind up going there. But it is main event time. Let's do a rivalry match. Against CJ Strong and Johnny Rodz. I hate the fact that Johnny Rodz already wrestled and he's on the show, but he's listed in this spot, but it is what it is. It's a rivalry match, so it's just whatever happens to be there. I assume Greg Valentine's getting involved at some point.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Oklahoma, weighing in at 247 pounds, Chief J. Strongbow.
Chief J. Strongbow making his way to the ring. And Chief J. Strongbow will be in action next week as well. Well, the Chief J. Strongbow Greg Valentine storyline will be further next week. I guess we should say that. Whether Strongbow's going to wrestle or not, who knows. And next week, the big main event, we're going to see Patterson and Ernie Ladd for the North American Championship. Going to see Tito Santana against Johnny Rodz next week. All three Valiant brothers in 6-man tag team action. Ivan Putski, Iron Sheik will all be on the card next week. Got a lot of implications when it comes to that title shot against Ted DiBiase at the Spectrum next week. That's probably all on June 23rd. Okay, that's apparently going to be Johnny Rodz.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Superstar.
Yeah, not a fan of Johnny Rodz wrestling twice, but with the rivalry with Valentine going on here, kind of had to do it. I didn't want to rip screwing the rivalry up by changing the match, and I don't know if I didn't see any rivalry actions show up in the opening here, so who knows what the storyline, if any, could end up actually being. But for those of you who don't know at all, before match by Chief J. Strongbow right off the bat, goes for the quick cover. Only a count of one. Or in real life, prior to the name change to the WWF, Greg Valentine severely injuring Chief J. Strongbow knee. Oh, come on. Springboard splash for a quick 2 count. Come on. Well, Strongbow legitimately missed about 3 months of action, at least in the Northeast. Came back on episode 2, all the way back on May 19th. You can check that out on the YouTube archive. And he's been looking to get a shot at Valentine ever since. Oh, knee lift there by the Chief here on the Johnny Rodz. Rodz coming already ruffled once tonight and basically getting destroyed by Ernie Ladd. I would expect Strongbow will get the win here. Strongbow testing out that knee. You might have heard my eye roll in the back of my head when I said that. Go far, this is all Chief J. Strongbow. Count of 2. Rodz Instead of getting back in the ring, great Strongbow eye over that top rope. Nicely done. All that done could momentarily done Strongbow. Strongbow going to pick him up, drop him, throw first on that top rope. Now Strongbow heading up top. Waiting for Rodz to get to his feet. That could be a big mistake here. It's not. Big forearm. Leveling Rodz. And now another springboard because heaven forbid whoever did this not give Chief Strongbow 18 springboard moves. Yeah, I don't bet these guys before I download them. Yeah, TJ Strongbow, Kiriko forearms, and stomping on the stomach there, or the chest to Johnny Rodz. Oh, Rodz went for a kick. You're avoiding that running kick there. That sequence looked weird. Facebuster by Strongbow, goes for the cover. 2, 3. All right, here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine. Referee was about to help the winner celebrate. They wouldn't have none of that. Good on him for being ready, fending off the attacker. Gotta have eye in the back of your head at all times, thinking exactly why. Strongbow gets the win, but he gets laid out by Greg Valentine after the fact. That was not a good main event at all. Chief J. Strongbow pins Johnny Rodz with a facebuster in 2:42. I mean, Johnny Rodz lost twice today, which I'm not a fan of either, but it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. But that's going to do it as far as our matches here today. Again, running it down, Ernie Ladd defeating Johnny Rodz in our opening match to retain the North American Championship. Nikolai Volkoff over Dominic DeNucci, Pat Patterson over S.D. Jones, Jose Estrada over Tito Santana, and then Chief J. Strongbow defeating Johnny Rodz in the main event. Chief J. Strongbow with that win now 2-1-1 in individual competition. That loss makes Johnny Rodz 0-4 overall, 0-2 today, which I'm not real thrilled with. But that's going to do it for it, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here a little shorter episode today. Quick, if you're watching live on Twitch, thank you very much for joining us. Please follow if you're watching. Get the notification code when the episodes go live. You can also find me on X, TikTok, Twitch, Blue Sky at RefJayhawk, Instagram at Jayhawk1539. If you're watching on the YouTube, thank you very much. Follow all those socials that I just shouted out. And check out my podcast, The Indie Wrestling Guide, dropping every Thursday. We'll be reviewing AIW Hell on Earth 20 this coming Thursday, December the 4th. Go check that out wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. That's it for me, guys. Gonna get out of here for the night. See you next time.
Soundstripe.